Hello friends, I'm going to talk about the Generative AI and Agentic AI training program. I just completed my very first training batch on GenAI and Agentic AI. I'm going to start a new batch from mid of July. Now before the batch starts, I'm going to have introductory sessions on 11th and 12th of July from 10:30 a.m. You please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a live YouTube session. Now I'm going to talk about why you should join this training program, how this training program is different from others, where do you get more detail about this program. I am Shashi Shekhar and I have 26 plus years of experience. Currently I'm working as enterprise solution architect with AWS, and I'm with AWS for more than 6 years, looking after the manufacturing and automotive customers. As part of my IT journey, I have also worked in companies like Electronic Data Systems, CSE, which is now called as DXC, Sapient Consulting, Satyam, Air India, to name a few. I am also leading the manufacturing technical field community chapter from India within AWS. I am very much focused on manufacturing, as I mentioned earlier. I have also worked in the industry like retail, healthcare, and aviation. So you can see that many of my examples, the use cases that I quote during my training programs, they come from core manufacturing background. If you're ready to build a real life agentic system, please contact me directly on my mobile number 9971337076 through the WhatsApp. Otherwise, you can check on the Google form link. There is a Google form link as well. I would say you should actually fill up the form there with your name and mobile number so that I will contact you. The link for the Google form is available in the body and the comment section of this video. The maximum batch size is going to be 12. Even the detailed course structure, the fee structure, the payment mode, everything is available in that Google form which I'm talking about. So there are primarily 5 to 6 topics that I cover as part of this training program, starting with what exactly are the language models, how they are different from a typical AI model, what all are the vision language model, what all are the action language model, what all are the small language. I will go into the basic fundamental concept of how the language model had been built using transformer as an architecture. RAG being one of the key building block, I will be covering not only the theory, the concept, but also a lot of hands-on exercise, hands-on lab on building the RAG. Agentic AI being the core to my heart also, I'll be talking about the concept behind Agentic AI, how it actually does the reasoning, the planning, and the action. And we will be doing the hands-on lab exercise with Strands as a framework. Now, all of my examples, I go deep into the AWS native services and Bedrock being one of the core component here, along with the Bedrock agent core. We were talking about the foundation model, and building an agentic application involves integration with the enterprise applications. And that is where I also focus on that. How do you build servers like model context protocol, the agents that interact with those MCP servers? How do you build a MCP registry using the Bedrock agent core? How do you build a wrapper of MCP protocol around the REST APIs? All the classes, they are very deep into the real life use cases. And some of the examples are from the manufacturing, as I mentioned earlier. It's not just limited to that. I would be picking the use cases, the real life scenarios from retail, from life sciences, from healthcare. I always believe in having a very interactive session. And that's the reason if you see my video clips, which are there in my YouTube channel, I have taken from my training classes. You see how interactive the classes are. There is a complete freedom of asking any kind of questions. A lot of my focus is on architecture and as well as on the design. I not only talk about the generative AI, I talk a lot about how do you build an architecture. I believe in going deep, level 300, level 400, by doing the hands-on exercises and not just stick to the theory part. To capture all the knowledge, all the understanding that you have got through this training program, there is a hackathon that happens at the end of this program. You'll be building the demos that would be applicable within your organization, so that it not only benefits you by just learning these things, it also going to benefit you in your work in the organization. You can go and showcase it to your leadership that this is a demo that you have prepared. How do you start with the requirement, with the design, with the planning, and then you are going with the implementation and everything. See, there is no binding of who would join this training program and who would not. At a high level, I would say people with at least 2 to 3 years of experience in the IT industry, it is going to benefit them a lot, because I talk a lot about architecture, and being a TOGAF certified, I also talk about that what's the right way of defining the architecture. So if you are at a stage where you start understanding the designing, you start understanding the architecture, it benefits you a lot. Not the list, there are also project managers, there are system administrator, network engineers, middleware SMEs, specialists who are part of my last batch training program, and they benefited as well, because the generative AI, it's not going to benefit only the developers, it's going to benefit across this complete ecosystem. As I mentioned at the beginning, there are two complementary introductory classes which I am planning on 11th and 12th of July from 10:30 a.m. in the morning. It is going to be a live YouTube session. I suggest you should attend it, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will get a notification when the live session starts. Thanks a lot for watching this, and I hope to see you in my training program.